Greetings, fellow conquerors. This is darkfireslide, and welcome to what is hopefully going to be a fairly short vlog featuring some footage from Wargame Red Dragon. Slow down the speed just a little bit here as the match starts. And this is announcing that this is the first time that we're showing this. This is on my new computer that I built over the Christmas break. And you know, I'm very excited because look at how pretty this shit is. I mean, honestly, it looks so good. And unfortunately, my internet hasn't gotten much better, which sadly, you know, means that the file sizes are probably going to be larger as a result. But hey, it runs a lot better. We're getting a lot higher frame rates. And just look at these gorgeous graphics here in Wargame. We can see these, you know, great-looking Soviet vehicles moving along here. But anyway, I just wanted to say, you know, I wanted to give a big, you know, thanks to everyone, because this is the reason my uploads have been sparse this week, because I've been putting this together, basically. I've been putting together a new PC, and here are the specs for those who are interested. I have a 1060 GTX with a i5 6400 processor, 8 gig of RAM, and I think it was an MSI 110i Pro, I think was the model of the motherboard. For those who really care about that sort of thing. And I got this neat thermal take case that has like a fan in the front of it, so it like keeps the whole PC cool. So cool that half the time the graphics card doesn't even have to run the fan, like on its own fans, which is pretty cool. And you know, I couldn't have done it without you guys. The money I've made from YouTube has been extremely instrumental in making this like a reality, and the main reason I got it, like, my old PC ran fine and I could have saved the money for something else, but I noticed that a lot of people complain about, like, you know, choppy video quality. Maybe not a lot of people, but some people complain about choppy video quality and things of that nature. And with this new PC, we are going to see a drastic increase in video quality in terms of the actual quality presented. And once I get a cord for my second monitor, once again, I will be able to record in 1080p as well, rather frequently. Now, this does mean that there are going to probably be fewer overall uploads, but given that I only have been uploading like once or twice a week anyway, I think that's a kind of a fair thing, right? You know, that I upload less, but, you know, the quality of the videos when I do upload them is going to be rather fantastic. And, yeah, you know, I just really wanted to thank you guys so much. And it's funny, I thought I was going to have to set up the Patreon in order to get this going. You know, I thought I would need that many donations to get a new PC, and really that wasn't the case. And at this point, now that I have this PC, the main thing for me to, like, remaining for me to do is to actually get ready to move out, basically, and move somewhere new. Once I start making enough money, I can start thinking about that, basically. And, you know, I think that's great, honestly. I'm really excited about it, because I really love doing this, and I don't upload nearly as much as I should, given that I love doing this. And you know, it may be time for a confession. I need to be honest with myself. Maybe I'm finding EU4 maybe a little bit stale. And I see it now as like this is the game I play when I'm doing work, rather than the game that I play because I love it. And I think that's just a mindset problem, because honestly, when I recorded the last episode of Byzantium that came out, which was the Deus Volt episode, that was the last episode recorded on the old machine, kind of having a hiccup there. I had a lot of fun, and I was like, man, I want to record more of these, but I'm also recording, and I can't really upload that much because I'm, you know, building this new PC. But now that we're here, honestly I can get back to making the videos and, you know, letting them run. And I think it's going to be great, honestly. I'm really excited. Like, as you guys can see, running this game on max graphics, and I want to do, like, uploads of this as well, even if I'm just doing, like, replays of really cool AI matches that I have with my friends that I play with. I think that could be a lot of fun, because I don't really... I love this game, Wargame Red Dragon, but I don't I don't really play it like online, even though that's allegedly where all the fun is. I don't really like some of the things that people do online in strategy games, if I'm being honest. I guess that makes me lame, but yeah, I don't know. I'm really happy about this. At the very least, this has made my gaming experience more enjoyable, and I hope that that translates to a more enjoyable experience for you guys as well. And I'm trying to think of some other things that I want to say in this vlog before I sign off. But I mean, I hope that my tone of voice really like speaks for itself, I guess. I do want to ask, you know, I've been playing a lot of Skyrim in like the past week, and I've always wanted to do like an RPG series on the channel. And it's funny because like I don't know, like I just assume that when people go to my channel that they want to watch things like EU4 and just EU4, and so when I tried to do a Crusader Kings 2 Let's Play at one point, people weren't really that receptive to it, and I guess it's because I wasn't as good at it as I am at EU4. Like, I think that was part of it. Another part of it was I wanted to use this mod that people weren't really keen on, that added anime faces. You know, people going, dark's a weeb, and like, oh, okay, if you want to hold that belief, like, sure, by all means. But point is, people weren't watching it, and so I canceled the series. And that's much, I suppose I should mention the elephant in the room. Maybe it's not the elephant in the room, it's more like the mouse in the room, which is, the Civ 6 series that I thought was going to do a lot better than it did. And you know, I kind of want to make a separate video talking about this. How Civ 6 and, to a lesser degree, XCOM 2 as well, how they were both lauded as these really great games, and yet they have had a really tough time retaining a player base, and as well as, you know, having any real like depth to them, I guess. And that's one thing I kind of wanted to talk about, was like, you know, why people still watch EU4 to this day, and why people seemingly are like dropping off when it comes to Civ 6, even against, you know, like other people, basically. Like what one YouTuber streamer I watch, Filthy Robot, you know, I found out about him through Arumba, because they were doing collabs, and it's funny, I don't really watch Arumba that much anymore. I just don't have time, right? Like, I'm busy making content myself, and, you know, doing, well, this, obviously. And, like, I like Filthy Robot a lot, and yet, I find that I like him a lot more for, like, him playing, like, Darkest Dungeon, and, even now, he's, like, doing his own EU4 Let's Plays, and I find those to be, like, a lot more enjoyable, I guess, because, first of all, probably because I like EU4 more than Civ, and I have a whole host of issues with Civ, basically. Got a kind of a Black Hawk Down moment here, and I don't know. I could probably rant about Civ for a while, and I think maybe I will. Maybe I will at some point in the near foreseeable future, and just, you know, compare it to EU4 the way that, you know, people probably wouldn't like to hear, but I'll do it anyway. I'll do it anyway. And yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to like continuing the channel with you guys. People got really hyped for the Yule, and I felt sad because I didn't save the original Yule to the cloud like I did with the Byzantine campaign, because obviously I want to continue Byzantium. But what I'm going to do, I think, instead is just remake. I think I'm just going to remake Yule as like a Finnish Baltic country, because a lot of people were quick to point out, like, hey, Santa's Finnish, and you should make him Finnish, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to do that instead. So that's probably what we'll do. And I'm excited for that series as well, even though it is kind of like a joke, obviously. But getting back to it, I want to ask for those of you who have made it to this far in the video, because I assume that you're the people who care the most about my channel, and, you know, thank you for being here and being a part of it, even though this is obviously only like a 9-minute video so far. If I were to do an RPG series, what kind of RPG would you guys like to see? Would you like to see something like open world, like Skyrim? Would you like to see like a more story-driven game, like maybe like, I don't know, Mass Effect or Dragon Age, or maybe you'd like to see one of my personal favorites, or maybe you'd like to see like an action RPG like Diablo or Torchlight. You know, what are you guys interested in? If I were to do that, I'm still thinking about it. I'm still kind of on the fence about whether or not I want to do that series at all. And yeah, just let me guys let me guys let me know in the comments, guys, because I really would like to do one, and I'm thinking about it. You know, I'd like to give it a shot and see if anybody watches it. And if you guys aren't interested at all in an RPG series, like you don't think you're gonna watch it, then by all means, you know, tell me that. Let me know. This channel is my channel, true, but it doesn't matter if it's my channel if nobody watches, and I want to make content that you guys want to watch. As this last rifleman dies a painful death on the ground, gunned down by a T-55's 50 caliber machine gun. Well, at any rate, guys, it's been a pleasure so far, and I just wanted to let you guys know why there hasn't been a lot of content lately, and why it took so long to get everything out. But I hope that you can see that it was, you know, well worth the wait. I want to leave this on, but at the same time, it would also increase the length of the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your general feedback in the comments as well. In addition to like what kind of RPG you guys would like to see from me, because I'm more than happy to work with you guys, and you know, we can make some really cool stuff together. And I want to have more campaigns like my Byzantine and my Britain, you know, my Britain campaign, my original Britain campaign, which if you haven't watched, by the way, I highly recommend it, because we had a lot of fun in that campaign. Anyway, Godspeed, you guys. I'm kind of out of it, weirdly enough. But school's coming up soon. I'm gonna focus up, and we're gonna get back into the content, and it's gonna be great. But until then, Godspeed, you brave souls, and I'll see you on the next one.